and welcome to Bollywood Bubble. And I've watched Ashram. Honestly, Ashram season one was the first web series that I ever binge watched. Ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
And
Okay.
I loved it. I watched the second जैसे release हुआ सारा back to back देख के वो भी खत्म कर लिया. Now I'm waiting for the third because I'm sure आने वाला है. Tell me,
Yes.
how are you liking everybody showering so much of love for it?
I don't know, man. It's actually I knew of course the show when obviously when you're part of something you kind of realize that whether it's going to go left or right. Left means it's going to be good, right means you're screwed. But I definitely, of course, when you're on a Prakash Jha set, very seldom does Prakash Jha go wrong with the kind of stuff that he makes. और एक ऐसा subject था which I definitely felt people would be very intrigued and excited to watch. And and I was just lucky, glad that I was a part of such a big show. And as I have said before, that I've knocked on so many doors before, and no one was opening that door for me. And Prakash had decided to open that door for me. And for me, of course, the show comes first, and then my work, and and whatever it is. And then I realized that the power of a good show, the power of a good director can do so much, can do such wonders for an actor's career. Something that an actor has always been hoping and wishing that he gets the right role. And Prakash Jha gave me Tinka Singh, and apart from the fact, of course, the show first being such a humongous hit, Tinka became such a big hit with the show, and that, of course, I was actually, I didn't expect that. I expected that the show was going to do well, but I didn't know Tinka will be so loved. Honestly.
Also, Adayan, I'm going to speak through a audience perspective, okay? Because a lot of people say that, audience आपको पसंद करेगी तो ही आपको ज़्यादा फिल्में मिलती है and all of that. And when I saw you as a performer, let it even be Raz for the matter of fact, I wanted to watch more of you, and everybody that I have spoken to wanted to watch more of you. So audience
Yeah.
ने तो green flag दिया था. So what is it that you think had gone wrong? Because you also opened up in our interview initially of those 14 films going off your book. So what is it that's gone wrong?
Yeah, there were about 12 films that I had signed, and they were big budget films and stuff like that. And I look back, and back then when it was happening to me, when the films were shutting down one by one, I actually didn't know what the hell was going on. The fact that I started off with a decent hit with Ras 2, and there was so much such good reviews that came out with Jashan. I had such successful music as an actor. Every
Yeah.
element that you require to be a successful actor, to be able to work for the next 20 years, I think I was getting all that. But then suddenly in 2010, 11, when things started shutting down, things started changing, perceptions were built up around me that I did not want to work, that I was not serious about my work, that I do drugs. All the shit that was being said about me, it sort of started putting me in a shell, because how many doors can you knock and tell people that this is not who I am? Boss, I am only 2021.
Absolutely.
There's so much, there's so
Yeah.
much that I need to see, so much I need to learn. If you don't give me the opportunity, if you try to squash my dreams the moment I've not even come out of the ground yet. So that sort of got really, really difficult and depressing for me, and that phase was very tough. And just like people who've been so kind to me and so good to me, and they were so positive towards me. Everyone kept asking me. A lot of people from the journalist fraternity as well. They said, "Why aren't you working? Why are you sitting at home?" I said, "I'm not sitting at home by choice. I'm sitting at home because I'm not getting the right kind of work to do." And in the middle, if you see from 2011 to 2018, 19, I did things which I didn't want to do, but I had no choice. I couldn't have just sat at home and eaten on my father's money. I just wanted to get out of my house and become an independent actor, human being who is trying to make a name for himself. So I started doing things which I didn't want to do. But then sometimes in life, life doesn't give you choices. What the hell do? You have to go make sunshine out of nothing. And I was trying to do that. And I have no reason, no explanation to why I didn't get work. I didn't get work. It's very disrespectful for me to pinpoint on people from the industry, and I know who they are.
Yeah.
But it's absolutely wrong for me to do it right now, because that's just stupid. It happened. Every industry has manipulation. Every industry has hierarchies. Every industry, has their own rules they play by. And boss, if you want to be a survivor here, then you have to fight it or leave and run. And I'm not the guy who's going to run from here. So many people wanted me to, they wrote my obituary before I was even dead. And I didn't let that happen. And I realized that someday my work will come out and it'll speak for itself. And I feel that Ashram is just a tip of the iceberg right now. It's just the beginning of who I'm going to be in the next 10 years. And I'm not saying it out of arrogance. I'm saying it out of what I have faced, learned, gone through, grown as a human being, artist, actor. And I'm as grounded as I can be, right? For me, it is not going to be about the star that I want to be. It is going to be about the fact that I wake up in the morning every single day. I am on set. I get to play characters. I get to live my dream, and that's it. And that's the most important thing for me right now.
Absolutely. And I also wanted to make sure that from this interview and every interview that you give, people make sure that we mention the fact that fans like you, people want to see you, which is a fact. And
Yeah.
talking of Ashram, I think your character is so much of fun, so vibrant, so happy. Tell me, how much of a person like that are you in real?
I think I'm like that as a person. I think people say this to me that your energy is very infectious, and I think that I try to bring that vibe onto Tinka Singh as well. He was so on his feet, and he was so like screw you, screw you, screw you. Tu मैं perform. Of course, Tinka was very childlike. He was an arrogant. He's an arrogant character, but he's very childlike. He just there's this layer to Tinka Singh which we have not been able to show yet, but which will be revealed now when I shoot for the second season of Ashram in March. You will see who Tinka Singh really is. Right now, there's just a facade that he's put on. This entire accent and the yo-yo attitude that he has, and shit like that. He's not that guy. Even in the scene, he says, "Boss, I'm not from Canada. I'm from Delhi, man. My wife is from Canada, and my passport will be taken away if you put me behind bars and shit like that, and I don't even do drugs while he has cocaine on his nose and he's rubbing it." So it's he's got that he brings in that as a character. But there's a lot more and to watch because they felt that his role is very so. But that's what I'm saying, that it was so unexpected for the character to do so well because I felt that the role was small. And then I realized that my father too saw that my father saw the first scene, and he doesn't usually judge and say anything to me with my work, but he saw the first scene and he said, remember one thing, Adhian, because I was feeling a little low, because I felt that maybe I don't have enough screen time to be able to show myself. And there are such brilliant actors, maybe I'll be shadowed and then people will not see me, and I'm just being honest about what I felt when the show was about to come out. And my father said it's not the length of the role, but the strength of your role that's going to take you out of this darkness that you've been
Absolutely.
facing for the last 10 years. And I said, shit, man. And when the show came out the next day, I had 10,000 messages on my phone and they just wouldn't stop. And I was just like, I'm like, is it happening for real? Am I dreaming? What is happening? And then I realized that it's real. And I've been shooting and filming in Goa right now. I went out the other day and everyone just like coming up to me talking about Tinka Singh. And I was like, shit, man, I'm guessing that if Tinka Singh has penetrated into people's hearts, I guess. So it's been a wonderful experience and absolutely so much gratitude and grateful to Prakash for giving me this opportunity, man.
And this is also, I must say, thoroughly your the kind of love that you've manifested in your career, the kind of wait that you've had. You waited for the right things to come to your door. I think it's beautiful. And we really, I'm going to be very honest with the things that I say, because I genuinely adored your character. Like you said, bits and pieces. Well, I thought कि जो सबसे ज्यादा मजेदार होता है ना, उसको ज्यादा नहीं दिखाना चाहिए, उसके लिए वेट करना
Ha.
चाहिए, I think.
I think thank you so much first of all for being so sweet and so positive. I think a little bit of positivity is all we need in this world, which people don't usually have. There's nothing wrong. You don't have to spend money to spread love and light here. We all are fighting our own demons in life, our own issues in life, our own darkness in life, and you just need people to just be like, hey, listen, you're not bad yet, but just keep working hard, and we would love to see you do well in life. And now that, for example, you spoke to me today, now it's going to remain in my subconscious that there are people, wonderful people like you, who've been wanting to watch me for the last 10 years, and that means I need to work harder and just be out there and be better at my craft and my skills, because there are people who are waiting to watch me, and that is a huge, huge boost because I'm coming out of a phase where I was only reading negative stuff about me. ये तो
Mhm.
flop है, ये है, ये तो वो है. The real people weren't writing because they weren't seeing anything. The real people who've been wanting to watch me on screen or on OTT or songs or whatever it is, I was not getting any sort of response because I'm not doing anything. And digressing a little bit out of this, just coming back to your post, I realized that YouTube sense of there was no, if they like me they commented, if they dislike me they would just like dislike the button and talk shit about me. And that was the most wonderful feeling because the music did so well that I realized that maybe somewhere down the line I just need to be a little patient and things will open up for me. And I'm guessing Ashram was a tipping point where it just started off from there.
So I must also say that in this terrible year, we've had an amazing web series that we got to binge watch, and there's not only just something that we had to watch, we also learn from it. There's so much to learn from it, and I think it's lovely. And here I'm not just questioning, but I'm also giving you all the things that I really liked about your web series, honestly. And and I would want to also ask
Yes.
you a cliched question that when is it that we get to interview you again? When is it that we hear from you again?
I don't know, man. When I come to Bombay on the 4th of December after finishing the film, you are more than happy to please come over for a cup of coffee. And after I quarantine myself for 10 days, and you can come over and we'll have a nice conversation. For me, interviews should not be interviews; they should be conversations that you're having with your friends. I love
Absolutely.
to. I honestly, if you've noticed me, I love talking because it makes me feel lighter in life. The more I share with the world and the more I share my ideologies and philosophies and who I am and my struggles, I feel lighter. I feel nicer that I'm able to, maybe inspire somebody's life, maybe, change their perspective towards something they're negative about. And that makes me really, really happy as a person.
So all I'm going to say is hoping that in the coming days you feel lighter and get brighter in life. And we surely meet you after the 4th of December. That once you come back, we'll surely plan an interview, and it will be
Please do.
lovely to explore more of you as a person, and about your likes and dislikes. Would be really waiting for this one.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much. Honestly, had a wonderful time having a conversation with you. Thank you so much for interviewing me. Thank you.
Thank you, and we're
Thank
waiting
you.
for season 3 badly.
Yes, it's coming. It's coming. I'm shooting in March now. It'll be out soon.
Woohoo!
Looking
Thank you
forward.
so much.
Thank you, man. Take care. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.